Greetings, Leo. Leo, welcome, 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 my dear friend, to Eureka Elementals. Thank you so very much for joining me. I am your guide, Eureka. Now, Leo, we are going to be discussing the energies, the messages that you need to hear at this particular time because of all of the stuff that's happening around you. And it's a very strange time of year. You know, we have the September to remember. Things happen, and then that's usually followed by the October surprise. So your higher self, the heavenly beings, the earth spirits, the ancestors, and your future self are all coming together in this reading to give you pivotal messages to help you through this difficult time as well too. All right, so without further ado, we're going to be stepping into the Light Seers Tarot for the messages, however they come out from those individual energies, and then we'll clarify with oracle cards relative to those. We will then conclude with your divine number message. These have been very insightful readings. I think some of the best work that I've done. If you have any other pivotal placement, sun, moon, Venus in any of the other signs, I would check it out. And sometimes the sampling that I give with the shorts, it's only a scintilla of the energies that comes out in the readings as well too. So let's get down to the business of you. I want to thank you for joining me. If you're new, welcome, right? And if you're returning, hey, you know what's up. You know, it's only love here on this channel. So, check out our website, whatever we have to offer as well too. All right, without further ado, let's get down to the business of you. Leo, what is the message from your higher self, Leo? Woo, you've been doing some healing work. I felt that coming into this. There is a lot of work you've been working on yourself, surrendering to the divine, to giving into the hope, right? There's a lot of hope. And you understand from life that the universe always 211 on the timer, everything works out for me too. Everything, I am the builder, 211 when I saw it as well too, before. I am the builder of my life. I'm the architect of my universe too. So once you surrender that energy and you know that all of this stuff is working through you, you understand that life is inspiring because you're co-creating with the divine too. So that is a very gorgeous kind of energy. Family has been on the mind. This came out a lot in the shuffle as well too. You've been, wanting to connect with everyone, and family for you could be blood, or it could just be people that you energetically, you consider them to be family to your soul tribe. All right. So and very interesting there too. What is the message from the heavenly beings for Leo? What is the message? Okay. Ooh, soulmate energy. Soulmate. You're calling, I'm calling on all angels. That song that's coming through my head now. And train, calling all angels. You're sending like a signal out to the universe, and the spirits, the heavenly saying, we're hearing you. You are gonna connect with two. We had two before, two is 211. So 222 may be of interest to you. Alignment is coming through for this connection to come into play. It could be, soulmate doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be anyone who fits the mold of a soulmate. Okay, it doesn't have to be an intimate relationship. It could be a friend, partnership. Again, that soul tribe energy here too. This happy family life as well too. Okay, what is the message from the earth spirit for Leo? Too many cards. 3. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So they're saying, wow, they want you to keep on researching, keep on, don't neglect that inner child who has a lot of ideas that they're planting and that they're putting together too, because whatever you do with the energy of your inner child, you will have victory and success, because that inner child is determined. You don't see it, right? What's a surprise to you is that you don't see what the inner child is doing, but the inner child is alchemizing all of the stuff that you bury deep in your subconscious, the 1718, okay, the moon energy, right? The subconscious fears, the illusions, the things that you felt vulnerable about. This inner child is looking down and pulling them out, and is going to plant them here on the earth too, and make beautiful trees out of these ideas too. So there's some workings that's happening, and it will be very successful too, very successful. So this inner child is alchemizing and pulling the stuff deep out of your subconscious. So again, you might be going through a healing, dark night of the soul. Okay, because healing is out here too. Okay, you're going through a healing, and it will be successful too, where you're pulling together. You're bringing and merging your light and your dark. See this shadow work as well too, the light and the dark within you. So you are alchemizing, and again, even represented here. Do you see this? You're doing some massive shadow work here. White horse, dark thing, and then black horse, so she's on the water to light by the moon. So you are alchemizing and doing some deep subconscious work at this time to heal the inner child that is within you. Okay, and again, it goes back to this healing here as well too. Okay, wow, and the same cards is still very interesting stuff here. So you're doing a lot of internal work. Okay, what is the message from the ancestors for Leo? Message from the ancestors for Leo. Ooh, call judgment on all of the situations that you are doing a rendering, and it's like an internal audit. That's what it is. You're doing an internal audit of everything that transpired in your life, the pains, the hurts, the fears, all this stuff, anything that kept your inner child trapped too. And this internal audit is allowing you to release and lightening. This is a lightening of spirit that is helping you to ascend to the next level too. This was work that was necessary for you to do so that you can ascend to the highest timeline and get to your new life too. So there's a self-awareness of the liberation. It is also a rebirth that is happening in and with you. This is a Pluto energy. So I don't know where Pluto is in your chart, and or if the new, I think there's some movement going on with Pluto right now. I'm not an astrologer. I don't follow this stuff, but ironically, when I do, I'm like, oh, so that's why that came out in this reading. All that. So it all fits together. There are no mistakes in this situation too, but you're doing a lot of revolutionary deep work, and Pluto is an outer planet, so whatever it is, it's going to revolutionize. It's a rebirth energy for you as well too. Okay, did I do it all here? Wait, so I make sure. Okay, oh my goodness, I'm so into this, the earth spirit, your ancestors. So you're doing some big, okay, so there's a lot of stuff. Future self, what is the message from the future self for Leo at this particular time? Be very clear, these two. Okay, look at that. Now you're going to be, the work that you're doing now will help you be in this Knight of Pentacles energy, where you can plan with the Two of Wands, where you can plan and then plant the seeds. So you're planning right now, okay, based on what's transpired, what you need to do. And so then you can go, so you can go from the Page to the Knight, and then you're out in that quest energy where you're going to be planting all of these beautiful seeds, okay, that your inner child has been creating there by doing the inner work for you. This is a lot of internal work, okay, that is going to manifest now in the 3D because you're putting in the work too. So you have the Cups, okay, you have four. Holy shit, pardon my French. You got 4 major arcanas out here. The universe has had to step in to push you through the door so that you can evolve at this and ascend at this particular time too. Okay, so this is next level work that you're putting in here. And the Knight of Pentacles, the quest, you will complete this quest. The Knight of Pentacles is the only one that fulfills their quest. So you're going to be successful in fulfilling this quest as well too. There's a lot of sorrow in the past. I'm hearing leave that shit behind. It don't serve you anymore. 10 on the timer too. Step boldly into your future, because at the foundation, okay, there is independent wealth, okay, happiness that is available to you. Self-starter, self-made. So you're going all the way, you're leading this, and you're going to be, in this position to be a self-made person as well too, right? First journey begins with the journey to 1,000 miles begin with the first step. You're taking that step. This is an entire healing journey. You're on a healing journey. Leo, you're on a healing journey. Okay, let's clarify now the star, the message from the future self for Leo. Clarifying the star for Leo. Stress. So you've been stressed. Cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitment. It's time for you. You may be a people pleaser. Okay, and Spirit saying be open to change and dedicated, okay, to your goals, and so that you can reap the success. Okay, you're not here to do everybody else's stuff. You've got to put you first. And this is something I am, as a mom, have had to learn as well too. These healthy barriers where I've had to put me as number one on my calendar too. Because if I'm not healthy and healed, then I'm no use to anyone as well too. So this is something that you just have to, if I don't have to commit to something, everything else waits on the burner. I really have had to embrace that energy too. And perhaps this is something that you're learning to do, because in this world, man, with these jobs and the fact that the phone is the way it is, I turn off my phone at night. I turn off the phone. I turn off Wi-Fi. I make sure I declutter and detoxify, because the Wi-Fi, listen, the Wi-Fi will make your, do all kinds of stuff to you in your sleep. So, but detox, unplug. This is a big part of the energy as well too. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Cups from the heavenly message for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Ask for your needs to be met. Ooh. Okay, so listen, call upon your angels for help. Okay, literally just cry out to them if you need to. Call out for you. So she's here on her knees calling out for help. She can co-create with divine to deal with the stress. They're telling you, call out for help. We are here to help you, but you have to ask. You get not because you ask not. Okay, you have to ask for help. Right? It says God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make the free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask for help, but only that you do. The same holds true with clearly asking others to assist you. So if there are others that can help out, with the child care or work or something, and you just need a break, ask if you're lucky enough. I wasn't that lucky. All right. Both of my parents were deceased. And so, like I'm just going to say, I wasn't that lucky. Everything I had to do, my son is pretty much self-sustainable now. But back then, if you have little ones, sometimes, and you a busy job, whoo, that can hospitalize you. Been there too. All right. So, yeah, let's say, all right. Message from Earth Spirit for Leo. Message from Earth Spirit for Leo, please. Clarifying. Be very clear. One card, Spirit. One card, please. I got two. I still got two. Okay. I think they want to encourage you, Leo. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles to the Chariot to the Moon, as we've discussed, is Badger and Ginkgo. You've been healing wounds, and the Porcupine and Anemone, boundaries. What do we talk about? You may have to learn to embrace no. Say the word no. Okay. Focus on your healing. All right. Focus on your healing. Okay. Focus on the fact that you're here to heal your wounds. You're in healing mode right now. Okay, this is what you should be focused on, which means you have to have healthy boundaries. Okay, tell people they're gonna have to hold on. If it's not necessary, it's just not getting done. Okay, until you're in the spot where you can take care of you. You may want to use ginkgo biloba as well to assist you with energy. Too at this particular point. Okay, so again, consult with your physician. Okay, so let's see. All right, now clarifying message from the ancestors for judgment for Leo. Let's clarify judgment for Leo. Clarifying. Thank you. Notice the signs, investigate symbols and nature spirits. There may be signs, sigils, symbols that are all coming in for you. These are subtle signs that are sent. So if you notice, like we had here before, 222, maybe here, maybe in my prior reading, sometimes, I'm going back to back, I'm getting them all done. But if you've noticed a series of numbers, right? We're going to get to your divine number at the end, but a series of numbers, and it pops up on a billboard, and you wake up at the same time every day, or every time you look up at a clock, it's 11:11. Pay attention to these things. If you see particular sigils or symbols, research them, okay? They're trying to tell you these are subtle ways that the universe and the divine codes, right? You remember, you're co-creating with the divine, is set up to help you ascend at this particular time too. So they're sending you signals, but you need to be able to decode, okay? To get your Nancy Drew hat on. I used to read Nancy Drew mysteries when I was a kid, okay? They're telling you now that they want you to embrace this new beginning. Celebrate, socialize, and change. If you've been in hermit mode, been healing, it may be time to get out there and look at that. Focus on the children, pregnancy, birth, and adoption. So there is a sense here, like we talked before, you may be a tired parent too. Again, I can relate. I don't even know. I look back and I'm like, I don't even know how I survived the 17 years that I've had to put in by myself. It's been intense. Okay, so, but you can do it. And I'm here to tell you, as living proof, it can be done. And I have an extremely busy career to separate from doing this. I've only started doing this 3 years ago. So I'm doing that plus this, plus doing what I do. But I couldn't have done it if my son was not as capable as he is as well too. So it happens. Every series has its own set of challenges. So, welcome to the parenting club. If you're new, you will be fine. Okay, breathe through it and create. You're gonna have to learn how to create and organize your life as well too. That helps tremendously. Now, clarifying the future self. Okay. With the Two of Wands and a Knight of Pentacles, you're planning and you're easing on down the road. What are you being told? Trust the universe. What did I say? The universe is conspiring in your favor. Everything is working out even when it seems otherwise. And I want you to pay attention to the fact that, like, you're planning and you're moving, and what are you doing? You're creating your desired reality too. He planted all of those seeds, and look at that. You got a beautiful blossom and a beautiful village and everything else. So you're really co-creating with the divine. It's an exciting time of your life too. Don't be scared. You're going from an empty energy to being absolutely in bliss and blossoms too. So you're doing the work, the healing work, but it's going to pay off in dividends too. And you're being told to trust the universe and notice the signs so that you can learn to pivot when necessary, and when the universe is trying to give you good hints as to the next steps to make too. I'm trying to grab this last deck here. It's all the way at the end of this L-shaped table. Okay, so what is the divine number for Leo to conclude? Leo, what is the divine number for Leo who's been on this beautiful healing journey? Okay, your divine number is 2020, a sign of peace within. Keep calm as you transition into a new life. Oh my gosh, keep calm and carry on. Wow, keep calm and carry on. And I said 222. So the Two of Cups, 2020. So it takes a zero. Two of Wands here, two. Oh my gosh, we have two cups. I did see 222. Two of Cups, the Judgment is 20, says two. There's a whole theme here for you at 20. And then also, I see the chart with the two horses, but it's an energy of twos. You may be 222, right? Or yeah, or 2020. 20, because they have Judgment here too, but the lots of twos. So whenever you're in the energy of two, it means you're balanced and you're harmonized. So the universe is giving you a nudge to say, keep trusting. Okay, you're in alignment. We're walking with you. As you put one foot in front, we're putting the other one there too. Oh my God, beautiful reading. 2020 has ended. Shut up. Oh my